dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with so light? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with a... Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my... Zip the back that like a popo. No do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a polio. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Angry and friends with these cause when I was down out of soul had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do play on. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting. With a no, it's top
I got that
notch.
check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on E.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points is...
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is...
There he goes left side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the... Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain,
Still
but all
first
for
down.
naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop it.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He needed 2, he got 1. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Back to throw here. This is caught. It's Cooks. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They had a big 1st half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the 1st half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Pass interference. Offense.
Well, so much for the 1st down.
Still 1st down.
And they coulda, woulda, shoulda had a 1st down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They did not.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Spinning again. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And now running right through it. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got this down to the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. If you get careless with the football, look out.
Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really. On both sides of the football, the turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They'll look to throw here. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.